basil flavor, and I'm not a fan of basil. I know, weird, right? I love cilantro, I love parsley, but I do not like basil. No, I don't like it. So, we have those though. Let me take a bite of this. And here, we just have some ham, American cheese, lettuce, tomato, salt, pepper, oil, vinegar, mayonnaise. I don't know if you can hear it, but my cat is like wailing. He has food, he has water, but I don't know, sometimes they just do that. I forgot hummus. I have hummus. I should have got some too. Dip these in. So a lot of you have been asking me about the DoorDash experience. What can I say? In a city like New York City, there's a lot of people, a very big population, so there's always orders, and DoorDash, depending on how many active customers and orders that they have at a time, they raise the peak pay. For example, yesterday we had a really big storm. It was like a tropical storm here in New York City, and I guess a lot of people were ordering food because you couldn't go outside really, except if you were door dashing and driving in the rain. I know there was a lot of cars in the street. You know, people still were at work and coming home from work and stuff. But it was raining really badly. Anyway. We had like 3 different $1 peak pays. So that came out to $3. We had a $5.50 peak pay. So that brought up to like $8.50. And then we had a $2 peak pay. So for about 3 to 4 hours while I was doing DoorDash, without the base pay, which is like what the restaurant pays you to deliver their food. Sometimes the base pay is like $4, sometimes it's $7. I've seen it as high as $10. But right off the bat, the peak pay was $10.50. So for every delivery that I had, I made at least $10.50, which never happened because on top of the base pay, and a lot of people gave tips yesterday because I guess they realized the bad weather and we were still working. On average yesterday, I made about $20, $21, $22. In that range, $20, $22 per delivery. I worked 5 hours on DoorDash. waiting for the McDonald's. Then they threw me another person's order for McDonald's. So since I was there, I grabbed that one. So right there, I got $21 just for taking those two orders. Then on top of it, basically, like, I got like 40 bucks, like, doing that McDonald's run. And then I delivered to the first person, which was like maybe 6-7 blocks from McDonald's. Then the second person was maybe 5 blocks from them. And then I got a new order for Wendy's, and that's close. So everything was close. I wasn't driving so far. I had a really bad experience last week with that. That they sent me really far away. You know, I think DoorDash has to do a better job at not allowing certain residents of particular addresses that aren't close to a restaurant, you know, order from there. They should say too far or not within delivery range or something. I had to deliver a Papa John's pizza from Bronx. All the way to Queens. When I saw the delivery address, it said like 1015 East 82nd Street. So I'm thinking, okay, I gotta drive to 82nd Street in Manhattan, which is still far. But no, I was wrong. It was 82nd Street in Queens. I had to take a freaking bridge. I drove like 20 miles, going 10 and coming back 10. Mad gas. And I only got $12 for that particular delivery. I was like, what the freak? After I was done with that order, I clocked out. I was like, I don't have the energy today. If this happens to me one more time, I'm gonna quit. Like, so, but, yeah, I don't know why that happened. I called customer service and they were just like, oh, we were really short on dashers today. And we've been getting a lot of calls about far delivery, you know, far distance deliveries. And, you know, we're working on it. I'm like, whatever. That was not a fun day. But for the most part, it's been a good experience. And honestly, I wish I would have started doing this months ago. But to be honest, my mind wasn't my mind wasn't worried about making money. You know, when I lost my aunts and my father got the virus, and we were just scared of the unknown back in March, April, you know, during that time that I wasn't at work. I was still getting paid from the post office at that time as well. You know, I didn't stop getting paid till around June. But even then, I just wasn't thinking about it. And to be honest, it was through Ada. I saw that she wrote in a live, a live that Jules was doing, and she was talking about how she made like $400 in a weekend on DoorDash, and I was like, I had been thinking about doing Grubhub or Uber Eats or whatever. So when she said that, I was like, oh wow, I gotta look into it. And sure enough, DoorDash pays the most. They're the number one downloaded delivery service on Apple. More than Grubhub, more than Uber Eats, Postmates, whatever. They're number one. So I was like, let me try this, and I did, and I'm gonna stick with it. I'm just gonna work full time for the post office. And when I get out of work, I get out of work at 4 o'clock in the afternoon. So that's when New York City starts their peak pay. It starts at 4 and ends at 9. So right when I get into work, I'll just get in my car and start delivering on days that I feel like doing it, and be home by 9:30. That's if I want to, but if the money continues to be this good, you know, we're talking a big boost in my monthly income. And I'm just a person that I like to grind, I like to work hard, you know. I love, you know, being able to buy myself nice things and nice things for the house. So if you want a nice lifestyle, you have to do the work. I don't like when people live beyond their means, you know, because I don't do nothing that I cannot afford. So it's just that time to start making a little more money. The sandwich is bomb. It's raining cats and dogs. It rained all day yesterday. It's gonna rain all afternoon today. So guys, I hope you all are having a beautiful day, a great evening, wherever you are in the world. Just be safe. And I will see you guys in the next one. Please like, share, comment, subscribe. I should have said this in the beginning, but I didn't. If you're still here, thank you so much for watching the entire video. And I will see you guys in the next video. Love you guys. Bye.